years of the 20th century, the ladies in the YWCA started the tradition of May Day.
May Day was an early campus tradition that took roots at Maryville College more than 100 years ago.
Students didn't have cars in those days, so they had to make up their own activities. And the students were very creative, I think. And like I said, the YWCA girls handled May Day. They provided all the refreshments. They helped with costumes that were needed. They got volunteers to participate. But it was just a time when the college community worked together to be entertaining for the students.
Originally held on the lawn of Baldwin Hall, the May Day production was eventually moved to the College Woods, where a large amphitheater served as the stage.
Beginning in 1925, it was held in the amphitheater. Now, it was still pretty rugged down there with lots of trees and plants and weeds and so forth. And finally in 1932, the student council decided that they were going to clean off that area, make a real stage down there.
Some of the film from May Day dates back to the 1930s. It captures the costumes and the pageantry of this unique Maryville College tradition.
The children usually were children of faculty and staff who were, around the campus lot, and they were all dressed up in their finery. And
many alumni remember attending this event that, as one local newspaper reported in the 1940s, brought thousands of spectators to campus.
A lot of people from town would come, and of course all the students.
It was in the amphitheater, and we would go sit on the hill and look down on the creek in the amphitheater, and the king and queen would come down the path and cross the bridge, and then they had a stage set up.
The early May Day festivities were championed by a professor at Maryville College.
Any skits were handled by Nita Eccles West, who came to the college in 1899 as a professor of elocution. But basically, she handled all theatrical activities.
She was a lady that was ahead of her time because she came here when she was like 20 years old or 22 years old, and she had a college degree, and so did my grandfather, and he was a farmer, and she was a working lady. And in the late 1800s, that was pretty much unthought of.
Under Mrs. West's direction, May Day continued for decades.
We have a list of all the queens from 1916 to 1961. We have several pictures, and we have programs from most of the years during the May Day events.
We would come over and sit out in the amphitheater and watch all the activities and ooh and ah over the children and that kind of thing. It was a lot of fun.
And while this unique tradition is no longer celebrated, the images captured on film give us a window to days gone by and a glimpse of those who lived and learned at Maryville College.